Hey guys, this is Christian with Douglas Realty Property Management. I have the owner here, Kevin, my father. We've been working together for the last 10 years. He's been here since 1981. I think he needs a rest. But today we want to talk about property inspections, because when we have new clients that are reaching out to us, maybe you're out there self-managing, you're with another company. There's just too many instances of this not being done correctly. And of course, we're talking about property inspections. So I want Kevin to tell you about, real quickly here, the 3 types of inspections that we do on these properties. It's the best preventative, the best insurance that you can have on a property. Because how often do we hear from these people that'll call us and say, hey guys, I haven't seen the inside of my property for the last year, 2 years, 3 years. We've had some even much as like
or
5
never
years.
seen it.
Yeah, or never
since
seen
I bought it.
And then the tenants end up moving out, they go inside and they're surprised that the house is destroyed, which
What a surprise.
makes no sense.
Yeah.
So I want you to tell them about how we handle it here, how you set up the company with the 3 different inspections that we do, and why we do it the way that we do it.
Christian's right. I have a tendency to never shut up because I love what we do and I love how good we are. And every time we bring somebody on that's with another company, it's always, Christian will tell you the exact same thing. I wish I would have done this years ago, but I'll try to be succinct. We do an initial inspection when a property comes on, whether it has tenants in or it's vacant. It's 9 pages long. It's got 150 photos attached. It's free, guys. It's no charge for that, but that's a good base starting point for us and for you to see what your property looks like. At that point, we let you know if there's some glaring thing like a
Preventative maintenance stuff
a
too.
leak or whatever, and we'll get it fixed. The next one we do is at an 8th month, and that's a renewal inspection. We want to make sure the tenants are treating the home like they own it. We want them neat and clean. We don't want any, extra people in there or pets or anything like that. And like Christian likes to say, we like to see if they're, what do you call it,
Worthy of renewal. Renewal worthy.
Renewal worthy, yeah, and that's a really good way to put it. They know we're coming, and that's important too, because when you tell the tenants at the beginning, we'll be back, and then you actually come back, they keep the place, neat and clean because they know you're coming back. And then at that point, we put them on a brand new lease if we decide to renew, and we raise the rent whatever the market will bear,
Right.
and we consult with you on that one. Then the only other time you'll hear on the inspection is if a tenant calls with a repair or something's broken or leaking. We send one of our licensed insured vendors out. They let us know what's going on. They let us know what it would cost to fix it. And then we shoot you out an email. This is broken. Here's the invoice from the vendor.
Right.
So,
And I think before we get to the 3rd inspection, it's really important that the way we have this set up here is using these outside licensed insured vendors, is that we have no conflict of interest in wanting, to do unnecessary repairs to your property. Whereas people, other companies that will have internal people doing their maintenance. They're always out there fixing little cosmetic things, stuff that doesn't have to be fixed.
Right.
And you end up spending more money than you need to. So the way we train our staff here, train our maintenance coordinators, people that you'd be dealing with, they know the difference of what's, it's common sense stuff, what's necessary to be fixed, and what's good preventative maintenance. A lot of people we have on bi-monthly water service on their salt tanks, so that stuff's taken care of. Or lawns, pools, we do AC preventative stuff. So all that, is how we're handling that stuff. But the 3rd final inspection that's so important is when your tenants do decide to move out. And that is when we're using that 3rd inspection, comparing it back to that baseline A inspection. Yeah. And that's how we handle our security deposits. So
well, this I don't know any other company that can say this and not lie.
I knew you were going to bring it up.
We, Pat, in 40 years, we've never lost a security claim.
Explain what that means.
Well, that's huge. That means when your tenant moves out and we charge them for damage they've done, they can dispute it. They can go to court. They can refuse it. And that we handle that too. If it would go to court, it just doesn't because we have such great documentation. That's a huge, huge statement for you guys, and it's so helpful.
Yeah.
We've never lost a security claim. So if we say the tenants have to pay for that, they end up paying for it. It comes out of the security deposit. So I could go, like I always do, on and on.
Yeah.
We have owners all the time saying, our tenants moved out, place is destroyed, and our landlord or our property manager gave them the whole security deposit back. It's dumbfounding.
It's happened so many times, it's unbelievable.
Because it's lazy. It's the easiest way.
Yeah, it really is. What we also do that we offer, and this is great, we only started doing this probably 4 or 5 years ago, and it was kind of an innovation we came up with as an additional service. And we're not a la carte, we don't like charging for little things here and there, but we figured for a small nominal fee per year, we would include an additional 2 inspections, and that's simply just to cover the cost of our coordinators going out there to take pictures and pay them to go and do that for you guys. But it's an added insurance policy. It's $129 a year. We have our property owners, I would say 90% of them have signed up for this additional service.
It's a quarterly inspection.
Yeah, quarterly inspections. So that way, when your tenants are signing up, at lease signing, they know that that property, your property, is on that program. how do you think they're going to treat the property? So that has done wonders for turnover costs. We think that's excellent. There's nobody else even coming close to doing that many inspections on this property. So the bottom line is here, no matter who you're using, or if you're doing this yourself, the importance of calling your tenants, letting them know that you're coming in there to do an inspection, which by the way, Florida law says a 24-hour, it says reasonable
Which
notice.
is 12 hours actually.
True, but we do a 24-hour notice. What we suggest doing a 24-hour notice, and just get inside and take a look at the property and see what's going on. It's the best thing you can do. Take your own pictures, document what's going on, document the condition of the property, and like Kevin was saying, it could save you in court if it ever were to go to that. So that's our advice. If you guys need anything else answered property management wise, always keep it here at Douglas Realty Property Management. If you do have an investment in Southwest Florida you'd like us to take a look at, we're flexible with our rates. We're flexible with everywhere. We want to make things work, so you can always give us a try. So, Kevin?
Here comes my order before midnight tonight.
Yeah.
If you join us, see, I am old school, but if you do join us and switch over and we're not as great as Christian I say we are, you can cancel us, keep your new tenant, not owe us any cancellation fee. We don't need any notice. So you have nothing to lose. No risk.
Awesome.
Okay.
Cool. Thanks, guys.